All right, number 2. Let's set it up. You can solve it in a couple minutes. Don't overthink number 2. This is just your basic set up 2 equations with 2 variables. All right. How do I know I need 2 variables? Look at the very end of the question. Find the cost per day of a hotel and car. That's 2 things I'm looking for. 2 variables, 2 equations. All right. The only time you want to set up 3 equations is when you have 3 variables. That's coming up. So if you want hotel cost of the hotel to be X, that's fine. You want cost of the car to be Y. Or if you want to do H and C, your call. All right, and now we're going to set up 2 equations. One for the first plan, one for the second one. Okay, do not overthink this. First plan, $360 for 3 days in a hotel and 2 days in a rental car. Hotel we called X, so 3X plus 2Y. It's going to give me $360. And then you do the same exact thing for the next one, but now look at the second plan. A little bit different. 4 days in the hotel. Bless you. 3 days in the rental car, and now it's going to cost you $500. There we go. And then you solve away. Questions? And honestly, you can go to Google. What am I doing? Like, you can go to Google Classroom today and look, but you guys can just figure out the answers right on your calculator. So you can if you want. All right, everyone go with 2. You'll solve that in a minute. All right, here we go. I know we don't like them. I actually debated whether or not to put one of these on, but you guys are so strong, there's no reason why I shouldn't. All right, no reason. Plus, let's be on. Oh, sorry, yeah, 4. How about 4? That would help. Sorry, I'll get to my comments at 6 later. All right, one of these speed questions will be on there. One of these speed. It's either plane and wind or rowing and water speed, something in the water. All right, those are the only 2 types I can really give you. So you guys can read when we go with the wind versus against it. I use that big boy, big girl word velocity there. That just means speed. Okay. I don't like to do X and Y for these. I like to do what it has here. So I'm going to put P for plane speed, W for wind. And you can still plug those variables in your calculator too if you go to the equation solver. It won't make a difference if it's X or Y or 2 others. Okay, with these, we use this equation, dirt. Remember way back in the day, distance equals rate times the time, dirt. And we set up 2 equations using that one. You just got to remember, what do I do when I go with the wind or current versus against it? All right, first one, how many, what's my distance? 2,160. That's equal to, all right, I'll get to my rate in a sec. Actually, let's just get to it right now. My rate, it depends if I'm going with or against. And this time I'm going to go with the wind. The wind is helping me. So should I add these 2 rates together I'm finding or subtract them? Add them up. There you go. So my rate is P plus W times 3 hours. Hold it there. Don't distribute. Hold it there. I want to talk about that in a minute. All right, now let's go against the wind. Same exact thing, but not P plus W. What's my distance? Same distance, it said. Yep, so be careful with that. Same distance. It's not always the case in every problem. It's taking me 4 hours to do this, but now what's my rate? Working against each other, so I got to take whatever the speed of the plane is and subtract out the wind going against it. You can distribute the 3 and distribute the 4 and get after it. Or you can make these look a little simpler. Anybody remember what I had you do before? If you wanted to go down this road. If not, distribute and go. Divide the 3 out. Why divide the 3 out? Because when you do, you just have P plus W equals, let's see, I did this earlier, 720. And then this one, divide the 4 out. Before you even do anything. And now you have P minus W. Oh boy. That was a 5 spot. Carry the 1. 540? Yep. Anybody? 540? I think this is nicer because what cancels now? The W is the only thing I worry about, though, because I remember some of you falling into this trap. You're not left with P. 2P, please. Okay, 2P. All right. But it's up, guys. It's up to you. Whatever you feel comfortable with. You don't like doing this? Distribute the 3, distribute the 4, multiply by some numbers to cancel out a variable. Okay, everyone all good? I want to move on. I'm going to keep going. So you'll have some kind of speed, wind, current, rowing problem. All right, here it is. I debated whether or not to throw this in the test, and I was like, darn right. I got a strong group this year. There's no reason why not. Plus, let's be honest, the second semester hasn't been the toughest, right, as far as effort expectation. So I can throw this one in. All right, 3 equations, 3 variables. Oh, how do you know that? All right, how much is the rent for all 3 condos? 3 condos. All right, 3 condos. So we'll call X 1 bedroom, 1 bed rent. Y equals your 2 bedroom rent. And we'll put Z equals your 3 bedroom rent. And look, I'm not really I didn't make this difficult tomorrow. I'm trying not to. All right, you got a lot on your plate tomorrow as far as all the different kinds of problems, so I respected that. All right, ready to roll? Remember, X, Y, and Z is the rent you pay. Keep that in mind. Is the rent you pay, X, Y, and Z. First equation, the total rent's $1,240. Let's start right there. Total rent, $1,240. X plus Y plus Z equals, since these all equal the rent, no need to put any numbers in front. All right, ready for number 2? You're going to have to make some repairs, though. You're going to have to make some repairs. 10% of the 1 bedroom condo goes for repairs. So what should I put in front of the X? 0.1, yep. 20%, goes to 2 bedroom. 0.2Y. And 30% goes of the rent goes to, all right, and how much does it cost for repairs? So everyone all right? Well, I'm setting this equal not to 1240, but to 276. Real quick, you don't like, again, you got make a decision for what you're comfortable with. You don't like the decimals, take them out. Ready? You don't like 0.1x, just leave it as 1x. 2y, 3z, but be careful over here. You can't leave it 276. How many spots did I move the decimal over in each case here? Just 1 spot. So that means I need to add 1 0 over there if you decide to use this equation instead. Your call. You don't like decimals? Use this one. But you just got to remember to apply it to the right-hand side. If you move over 2 decimals, 2 spots, you put 2 zeros. All right? You can put 2. And then how about that third equation? 3 bedroom rent, twice the 1 bedroom. What do we call 3 bedrooms rent? Z. So Z is twice the 1 bedroom's rent. Z equals twice the 1 bedroom. So 2x. I would probably move 1 variable over so it's equal to 0. So if you want here, you can have this be 2x minus z equals 0. And just a heads up, because I've seen this from more than one person in this class. When you go to solve this, if you multiply, say, this equation by anything times 0 is 0, everybody. Okay, is 0. Remember that. Okay. So if you multiply this by 50, it's not equal to 50 over here anymore. It's still equal to 0. All good? And then one more. Our maximization problem. We did one already on Friday. Well, I got another one for you here too. Because these are the pre-calc level problems. Whew. All right. We do have to use X and Y for our variables because we are graphing. I can't use S for scientific and G for graphing. I got to use X and Y, remember, because you are graphing all this. So why don't we let X equal the number of scientific calculators, and Y equal the number of graphing. All right, make sure you use X and Y on this one. All right, what do we got to figure out first? Z, right? What's going to maximize our profit? And I know this is going to be a little strange, and you guys might think you're not right, but you are. Scientific, for each scientific calculator sold, $2 loss and a $5 profit for the graphing calculator. So what's this Z equal going to look like? You might not want to say it, but you might be correct. What do we have? Yeah, -2 what? Yeah, we lose it, so we got to put minus. Good, Kate, perfect. And then what am I going to add to it? Plus 5y. There you go. Or 5y minus 2x, whatever floats your boat. Find your loss remote. All right. So there's your Z equals. We'll use that at the end when we find our points. All right. Oh, what else do we need? We need our restrictions, right? Ooh, we got a lot here. Buckle up. Expected demand of at least 100 scientific. At least 100 scientific. What do you got for me? X, yep, for scientific. At least greater than or equal to 100. 80 graphing calculators each day. At least 80 graphing calculators each day. What do you got for me there? Y now, yep. Greater than or equal to 80. Good, good. Keep reading. We got more to go. Ooh, yeah, no more than 200 scientific. So there's X again. Less than or equal to 200. Now, I know some of you guys are thinking, hey, well, can I just put this into one inequality right here? And that's what I hear when you talk to me. All right. Greater than 100, less than 200. Can I just write it like this? And make that into one? Yeah, you could if you wanted to. Whatever floats your boat. You want to make that into one? Up to you, or 4 separate ones, your call. And then we still got to do what? 107, no more than 170 graphing. Same thing. You could put Y in the middle with 80 and 170 on the outside. But we got one more though. Right at the end to satisfy the shipping contract. A total of at least 200 calculators. Doesn't matter the type. Total 200 calculators. Got to be shipped. Plus Y. X plus Y. What's my inequality? At least. So greater than or equal to 200. So you got tomorrow. All right, tomorrow I'll still be that guy. I will tell you how many inequalities you should have, and I will tell you how many points you should have as well. All right, just if you want to jot down for this one here, I think it's 5 points you should have there that you test out. You should have 5 points. Let me just hold on, quick check. One, two, yep, 5 points. You should have a 5-pointed figure. All right. And you know what? You don't even need to get your Chromebooks out. I'll just leave this up here, guys. All right, here's the answer key. So you don't even have to get out Chromebooks, chargers, whatever. Here's the answers to everything. You can't get those answers, you better call me over ASAP. All right? All right, guys. It's on you. Call me over if you need help. Here to bless you. Here it is tomorrow. No whining, complaining. Just get after it.